Hello everybody, welcome back to the video, and this is just a discussion video because there's one lingering thread from the final 60th anniversary specials that I think is going to be resolved, and that is The One Who Waits. So, is it safe to assume that this is the same character who is also referred to as the Boss by Beep the Meep in The Star Beast? For the sake of this, I'm just going to assume it is. In which case, it seems like these two specials are setting up someone in a similar vein to how Loki and Ronan were used to set up Thanos in the MCU's Infinity Saga. So, yeah, the Toymaker states when he's about to play the game of cards against the Doctor, I went and did all of this stuff. I played against all these people. I turned galaxies into spinning tops. But there's one player I didn't want to face. The One Who Waits. I hid. So, let's just start with, is it possible that the Toymaker was terrified of The One Who Waits? In which case, I think it's safe to assume that a contender could be the Beast. So, yeah, I'm suggesting that this is maybe the least likely of these, but could this be saying the Doctor is about to fight Satan again from the Impossible Planet and the Satan Pit, in which the Doctor, compared to other villains, easily defeated the devil? Could we be seeing that again? I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's likely. But I do think it's worth bringing up the fact it could be a villain the Toymaker is terrified of. Because I don't think they're going to do all this build-up for it to be Davros. I mean, he could show up, but I doubt it. RTD has stated that he wants to take a break from the Daleks and Cybermen, and they won't be appearing in 15's first season. So, I mean, we know that much, so let's assume that means it's not the Emperor Dalek either. And while I feel like they did set up the return of the Master, I feel like the Toymaker explicitly mentioning, I played against the Master. He was dying. I trapped him in my gold tooth. And then we see the tooth being taken at the end of the story, or after the Toymaker's defeated, not the end. There's still a decent amount after that. It feels like they're setting up the Master to return, but they might also be saving that for 15's Regeneration story. You never know. I mean, we don't even know which Master it is. I mean, I'm just assuming that it's referring to Sacha Dhawan at the end of The Power of the Doctor, because that, I think, is the closest the Master has ever gotten to death. So we know that, but who else could it be? A strong case could be made for this new character, the Duchess, who honestly kind of probably should get a whole video on who she is. I have a couple of theories going around. She could be the Ronnie, but I feel like the Toymaker would not be scared to play against the Ronnie. It could be Rassilon. Maybe. The Rassilon has appeared kind of recently, and I feel like if the Toymaker if the Toymaker does not want to play against this person, then we need to figure out, it's obviously someone big. It's a big deal. It's a big name villain, if it's someone who's even appeared. It could be a new villain. But I feel like the fact is, this villain has been established at this point honestly makes me believe that we could be seeing a returning villain. What about Omega? Potentially. The big thing that's kind of, I'm assuming the Boss that Beep the Meep mentioned and the One Who Waits that the Toymaker mentioned are the same person. They could be different people, but I think the general consensus is they're the same person. And, I was kind of shocked when the Toymaker was bringing this up, because I was thinking, oh, well, that's probably who the Boss is that Beep the Meep brought up. So, honestly, a lot of people have been wanting the return of Omega. Maybe Omega could be the One Who Waits. could be an extremely meta joke, or who knows, it could literally be the caveman from An Unearthly Child. I doubt it, but I mean, that would be the ultimate troll that they could pull. So, yeah, I think if we're going terror-wise, could be the Beast. But if this is a character who's definitely in Season 14, which has wrapped filming. And I feel like there would have been leaks that the Beast was going to be involved. So, honestly, I think it's probably the Duchess. But, it could literally be anyone. It could be a new character. It could be someone who hasn't been announced yet. It could literally be the 15th Doctor himself. We do not know. Well, we know it's not 15. He openly triggered the Doctor's regeneration. So, yeah, I'm not sure. This is just sort of a completely unscripted thing because I just wanted to get some thoughts out there and invite some conversations about who this character could be in the comments section. Because the Toymaker, if the Toymaker, this insanely powerful villain, is afraid to play this one individual, then that means that this has to be a big deal. So, honestly, maybe Omega? I think that either Omega or the Duchess. I think those are the two guesses I'm going to go with. And I think the Duchess might actually be a character we've already seen. I think the Duchess might actually be the Ronnie. I don't know. I just got a feeling that RTD might be pulling Missy, or, Michelle Gomez was going by Missy the whole season until she was like, no, actually, I'm the Master. Or who knows, maybe this is literally a big build-up to the ultimate version of the Master. I doubt it. So, yeah. Who do you guys think it is? There's probably a bunch of people it could be, but my main guess is right now, Omega or the Duchess, who might actually be someone we already know from the show's history. But that's it for this video. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.